I think the crazy thing about this whole ICE raid at the Hyundai and LG battery plant in Georgia is how quickly the South Korean government reacted. Because within 48 hours, they've already sent diplomats over to Georgia and negotiated the terms of release for the 300 plus South Korean nationals that were detained. And on top of that, they also chartered a Korean air flight flying out of Atlanta to take their people back home. And from what we know so far, the flight might be departing as early as Wednesday, the 10th of September. And usually, the US government is responsible for the cost of deporting the people back to their home country. In this case, the South Korean government is eating up the cost. And so far, Hyundai and LG haven't released the visa details of all the detainees. They just said they weren't sure yet, and there are also subcontractors that are contracted through different companies outside of LG and Hyundai. But it's likely that they have one of these two visas. One is the B1 visa, which is a working visa that allows you to stay in the United States for up to 6 months. And it's also highly likely that the majority of them actually have the ESTA visa, which is a visa waiver program that allows them to stay up to 90 days in the United States for work or for travel. So for the most part, they did seem that they entered the country legally, but it's still unclear right now if some of them overstayed or not. The 300 plus South Korean nationals were all employees of Hyundai and LG back in Korea, and their sole purpose of coming into the US is to help set up the battery plant and make sure it's fully operational. They're employed by Hyundai and LG and they're the experts, which means they know the machines, they know the operations, and they get paid by LG and Hyundai back in Korea. And right now, Hyundai and LG are halting all business trips to the US. And they're also urging employees who are currently traveling to return home ASAP. The battery plant, when completed, is supposed to employ up to 8,500 people. But given the situation right now, it's unclear when this battery plant will be fully operational.